philosophy of how I built this business was when I build something, I build it as if I'm using it so that it's perfect. It has to be. We have to separate ourselves. When I got into this business, it wasn't something that I just wanted to do as a hobby. I wanted to perfect this business. We want to build everybody's closet in Las Vegas. We want to be the best at what we do, and those who don't use us shortchange themselves. Not necessarily the cheapest, but we can be the cheapest if they are looking to go inexpensive, and we can be expensive, but we'll always do it for the right price. Truly put a statement out there saying that if I want a closet to be done and I'm a high-end client, I want Joe to do it because all I hear is good stuff. Anyway, so the point is that I won't let a drawing go out of this building that is not a perfectly functional closet. And if I think that one of my designers put something in there where they shouldn't have, I'll have a meeting with them and correct that for anything moving forward. So this is how the ball began. I took notes as to who I need to speak with and what I need to do with this, et cetera, et cetera. They're showing me the whole complex, where my lots are that I'm doing on these. Here's the model complex here. Then we go with information, fact finding. What are we going to do? What's your color scheme in this house, Mr. Client or Mr. Builder? What's your color scheme in the house? So we keep record of that so that there's no misunderstandings. Now they're sending me the handle type that they want. We wanted to do luxury here because it was important to the community that they're building, and they wanted to make sure people knew that they can really go crazy in their closets and how fancy the house is, because they doll them up big time. They really do a great job. And as a model home, of course, you want to show the best. And when you're talking $750,000, you want to put everything in there that somebody who's buying a $750,000 home would put in there. Great furnishings, great pictures on the wall, of course, great closets. If it's a new constructed house, which these are, all my builders, when they finalize their plans, because they have to be approved through the county. So once they get their final plans to their houses, this closet was already designed. And what I mean by that is the walls were already designed. I have no say in the wall space. So I have to create a closet around all the wall space that's given to me. I don't ever tear down walls and rebuild them to make someone's closet. We could, but it's never really come up. They generally have their construction done beforehand. So if you think of the builder as a client, they're telling me what they want. Now, when we started this all off, they came to me and they said, look, you've been doing our closets for years and we want to do something very special in this. So can you come up with some ideas? So I did. They'll generally tell me, some of the builders will say, Joe, this is a $750,000 house. I'll say, who's living in this house? You're designing it. You have a scheme in mind of what you're doing, right? Yes, I do. Okay, who's going to live in this house? Well, we have a young couple and they're professionals and they're very contemporary and this, that, and the other. And they run me through the kids' closets or guest closets, et cetera, et cetera. So now I have a vision of who's living in this house. And then when I go to get some ideas on house or wherever, I'll go there with that in mind. So then I saw some closets and I used components, pieces, and parts and had to figure it into this closet. So I thought that this would be kind of cool. So what I did was I presented them with 5 different closets and I said, okay, here are 5 different closets. We can use pieces and parts of any of these closets if you wish. Let's go over, my envision was this. They went with everything basically that I told them that I liked about it and where I would put things. And so they just went along the whole road with me.